The city of Ekurhuleni has adopted the Aerotropolis as its flagship project. This vast municipality contributes a quarter of Gauteng's overall GDP and 8% to the national fiscus. With OR Tambo International Airport, it's hoping to transform into a world-class airport city. 30 billion rand has been set aside to implement the project over the next 30 years. ENC looks at this project ahead of the local government elections.
Ekurhuleni in Gauteng is home to Africa's largest and busiest airport. Southern Africa's major rail network is also concentrated at the Germiston train station, while several major freeways crisscross the sprawling municipality, which is home to over 3 million people. With these tools, the city of Ekurhuleni believes it can become the gateway to the rest of Africa and her industries, and hopes to transform this metro into a coordinated, seamless logistical hub that can attract local and global business.
Aerotropolis is more about organizing your economy on the potentials that lie in the logistics that find their way around the airport. It's been an economy that has been evolving over years. In the modern era, speed is a competition factor, connectivity is a competition factor, accessibility is a competition factor. It is very critical that suppliers and customers interact continuously so that if there are defects from the supplier to the customer, they are corrected on time.
Okay, yeah, we could
No one knows that more than Bernd Julika, Managing Director at Sky Services. This 24-hour freight company facilitates the import and export of perishable goods. Farmers deliver their fresh produce to him, and from here, it's packed, stored, and ready to be delivered by air to supermarkets around the globe.
You know, when you're paying the sort of air freight rates that exporters and importers pay to move their product, you want value for money and you want that time-saving factor. You want the product to arrive at its destination in the best possible condition, and you're paying for that by shortening the supply chain.
Aerotropolis may be the commercial core of any city, but its success really depends on the development of the wider community. Julika believes growth in the aviation sector means that Aerotropolis is good for business. Despite this economic advantage, Ekurhuleni has over 100 informal settlements. Just last year, 2.5 billion rand was spent providing basic services to hundreds of thousands of needy families. There are many like Thabo Padi who are just getting by. This 23-year-old Davidton resident is preparing to go to work at the airport, which is a 20-minute drive. His salary of 2,300 rand a month is used to support his elderly mother and 2 unemployed brothers.
Most of our young people don't work here. It's mostly they are converted in things such as crime, the drugs issue, teenage pregnancy. So as young people, we should take a stand through voting to say, if we can vote, how can we deal with such issues?
Despite his optimism, Buddy still struggles to make ends meet. His journey to the airport costs him half his salary and involves multiple taxi rides.
It seems like I'm taking 10 steps backwards instead of 5 steps forwards.
That is a function of how inefficiently our cities and municipalities were built by the apartheid system. And that's why we have introduced the notion and are very strong about driving the notion for spatial transformation.
Mbanga says that the challenge facing municipalities is to transform townships like Davidton from this into beautiful living spaces where people want to work and play. For a municipality with a 28% unemployment rate, experts agree developing the local economy is critical.
Government needs to organize it. They needs to empower people. Make it easy to get a license for a street hawker, that type of thing. So that is their function.
The key to local economic development is the involvement of society in the day-to-day running of the municipality. Functional cities are shaped by people's needs, and these cities, in turn, shape the future. Phakamile, Ekurhuleni.